Making it to the NFL is a dream come true for every football player across America. So it's pretty sad when you see some NFL players throw their careers away for getting into trouble off the field. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we dive into 10 NFL players whose careers were ruined by off-field issues. And a big shout out and thanks to Evan Andrus for suggesting this list. We do hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. Number 10, Joseph Randall. Randall had the chance to shine behind the Dallas Cowboys' elite offensive line after DeMarco Murray bolted for Philadelphia and a giant paycheck. But after playing just 6 games in 2015, he was suspended for violating the league's personal conduct policy and was cut by the Cowboys. A month after the release, he was arrested for assaulting security personnel at a casino in Kansas and had a $25,000 bond. A few months later, he was arrested again, this time for speeding, then again for battery, damaging property, and drug possession. Doesn't look like this guy is coming back after running into legal troubles over and over again. Number 9, Sam Hurd. Hurd played with the Dallas Cowboys from 2006 to 10 as a backup to Marion Barber, then found work with the Chicago Bears in 2011, but the team released him after he was arrested for distributing huge amounts of cocaine and marijuana. Almost a year later, he violated the bond and failed a pair of drug tests. In November 2013, Hurd was sentenced to 15 years in prison, throwing away a chance to be a longtime NFLer. Number 8, Titus Young. Young showed promise as a compliment to Calvin Johnson in 2011, catching 48 passes for 607 yards and 6 touchdowns. He was basically Matthew Stafford's second-best receiver and looked like he had the potential to be a star. But Young had a huge me-first attitude and refused to be a team player. He got into huge shouting matches with coaches and even punched Louis Delmas, his own teammate. Young was released and picked up by the Rams, who later cut him after seeing his toxic attitude firsthand. In 2017, Young was sentenced to 4 years in prison for assault with a deadly weapon. All he had to do was play nicely with the other 52 guys on his team, and he could have avoided the jail cell. Number 7, Alden Smith. Smith led the San Francisco 49ers to 3 straight NFC championships from 2011 to 13, which included a trip to Super Bowl 47. In his first 2 seasons, Smith racked up 33.5 sacks and became one of the most dominant pass rushers in the NFL. Smith then got into trouble being suspended for 9 games in 2014 after breaking the rules of the NFL substance abuse policy and personal conduct policy. In 2014, he was arrested at the Los Angeles International Airport for falsely claiming he had a bong. He was arrested over a year later for driving under the influence and was released by the 49ers. He has since gone on to the Oakland Raiders, but we doubt he'll ever be a dominant force again, unless he finds a way to clean up his act. Number 6, Johnny Manziel. The stud quarterback at Texas A&M took home the 2012 Heisman Trophy, but many teams were wary about drafting Johnny football in 2014. He fell to the Cleveland Browns in the 22nd spot of the draft, and instead of taking his career seriously, Manziel constantly got into heavy drinking and partying. You know what? I think you all know exactly what he did, and I'm going to tell you, because we've talked about Johnny maybe like more than everybody except for Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. So he screwed up really badly. In 2016, Manziel was indicted in a domestic violence case involving his girlfriend. Because he didn't take professional football seriously, it's unlikely we'll see Manziel in an NFL uniform anytime soon. Number 5, Plaxico Burress. Burress will forever be enshrined in football lore for catching the game-winning touchdown pass in the final seconds of Super Bowl 42 against the 18-0 New England Patriots. But during the 2008 season, Burress accidentally shot himself in the leg at a nightclub in New York. Burress spent 20 months in prison for criminal possession of a weapon. He joined the New York Jets in 2011 and spent bits of 2 or more seasons with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but it was too little too late. Burress ended the prime years of his career from an accidental self-shooting of all things. Number 4, Ray Rice. Rice was the heart and soul leader of the Baltimore Ravens offense, guiding them to the playoffs in his first 5 NFL seasons. He was a 3-time Pro Bowler and had 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons. He helped the Ravens win Super Bowl 47 against the San Francisco 49ers too. But in 2014, a video was released of Rice dragging his fiancée, Janae Palmer, from an elevator after viciously assaulting her. He only received a 2-game suspension from the NFL at first, but Rice never played another NFL game after the incident, despite pledging to donate his salary to charity should a team sign him. Number 3, Lawrence Phillips. In his college days, Phillips got arrested for attacking a women's basketball player and dragging her down a flight of stairs. He was given a suspension instead of being kicked off the team. Phillips spent 4 seasons in the NFL with St. Louis, Miami, and San Francisco. The Dolphins released him after Phillips pleaded no contest for assaulting a female. Phillips clashed with players and management too. He was out of the NFL after the 49ers waived him in 1999. Phillips committed suicide in prison while serving a 25-year sentence for domestic abuse. Number 2, Rae Carruth. Carruth spent 3 years with the Carolina Panthers as a gifted wide receiver, but he couldn't escape the criminal life. In 1999, Carruth's girlfriend Sharika Adams, who was pregnant with their child, was shot to death near his home by one of Rae's accomplices. She was able to call 911 and told the operators that Carruth stopped his vehicle to block her path, allowing the assailant to drive by and shoot her. Adams died in the hospital, but doctors were able to save the baby. Carruth was given an 18 to 24-year prison sentence for conspiracy to commit murder. And number 1, Aaron Hernandez. Aaron Hernandez lied. The talented New England Patriots tight end got into legal troubles during his college days, but promised that he was a different person and that he was changed by the Patriot way. Well, Hernandez was sentenced to life in prison in 2015 for the murder of semi-pro football player Odin Lloyd, who was dating the sister of Aaron's fiancée. He was also charged with the double murder of 2 men in the South Boston area but was found not guilty. However, not long after that ruling, while continuing to serve his life sentence for murdering Odin Lloyd, Hernandez committed suicide in his jail cell. Hernandez had it all: millions of dollars, a job on the NFL's model franchise, a loving fiancé, and a baby daughter, and he threw it all away. What other NFL players ruin their careers with off-the-field issues? Join us in the comments below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.